today.
Digging in, Jose Ramirez. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
Slider, strike 3 called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Hernandez, the former Philly, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
But we might be ice skating before we're through tonight. 39 degrees at first pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Batting third, the shortstop, Francisco.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Called strike 0-2.
Down 0-2.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. Cleveland nothing. Sox coming to bat. We'll be right back on MLB Network. Shane Bieber gets the starting assignment for the Tribe in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip. 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
And he fouls this one off. Oh, and 2 the count to Benintendi. Liner towards second. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. It was a 2-for-4 effort for him in Wednesday's game. First offering on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, 5-2 on their recent homestand. Last week of ball games, they've played just really nice baseball, all facets. Find ways to win late, found ways to bash teams to death, pitched well. Let's see if the start of this road trip halts their momentum a little bit.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. There's a base hit on the line. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
First 2 batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first 2 ABs, this could be a laser show.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 7 homers and 17 RBIs. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit in the air down the right field line. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
He'll try again. 1-2. Ground ball right side. And that is into right field. A base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
The 1-0. This is hit sharply to the left side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And the run will score as the Sox are off to a 1-0 lead.
Man, you might see some scrambling between a manager and a pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks. Code red.
Here now is Rafael Devers as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Devers is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. The 1-1. Hit back up the middle. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Red Sox settle for just the one. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Indians nothing. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Franmil Reyes. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch of the at-bat. Out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Hit the other way out toward right field. Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone.
That is it. The first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. Santana, 33 years old. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Striding in for the Indians, Oscar Mercado. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball one, no strike.
2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
1 and 2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Count even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Stepping into the box, Domingo Santana. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and that liner caught him. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. In now, Jordan Luplow, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 0-1 offering.
Nope, that's a ball.
Fastball just missed above the zone.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Mercado at second, Santana at first, 2 out in the inning.
That's a ball.
And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Full count now, 3-2.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
Gloved by Bogarts. On to first, and the driver held in check as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. They trail this one 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and the next up will be Alex Verdugo. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1. And Verdugo goes in front. 2 balls and no strikes. Two and 0 count, and the pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Yeah, 3 straight balls to start the inning, and it's clear to me he just hasn't found his rhythm out there yet.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Striding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Has a look, now the pitch.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Nobody out, runner on first. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez.
1-1.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Batting 9.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. Back on Wednesday, it was a 1-for-5 performance for him.
Junior.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Fouled away. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. The 1-0.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Weak roller right side. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Red Sox leave 1. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. In now for Cleveland, Roberto Perez, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Roberto Perez.
Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. There to play it is Moreland, and there's one away. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. At the plate, Jose Ramirez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Striding into the box, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
The batter, the shortstop.
So digging in now, Francisco Lindor. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
Fastball well outside.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. A check on first by Sale, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Sale ready with the 2-0.
Ball 3.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-0.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
A runner on first with 2 away. And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 one more time. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. Francisco Lindor connects for a 2-run home run. Second home run early in the year, and the Tribe take a 2-1 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now that designated hitter.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Two out, nobody on. And that misses 2-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Full count, 3-2 to the Indians DH.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 2-1 Cleveland.
Back here now as the Red Sox are ready to bat in the third inning. And as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
For the Red Sox, the second baseman, Justin Pedroia.
First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
And Pedroia behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that pitch is out. Ball two.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the power hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. He's ready now. The pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
Boy, after that base knock right there, Devo, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. corner and slicing foul. The 1-1. Two down, runners at first and second. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike three, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. Our score remains 2-1. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. At the plate, Carlos Santana. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Carlos.
First offering on its way.
Nope. Outside.
Loud contact there, but it's well foul. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Here's the 2-1 home. Swing and oh my. Hit him with the high. On to Lansdowne and gone. Oye como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. 8th home run on the season for him, and it gives the Indians a 3-1 lead. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. At the plate, Oscar Mercado. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. A high fastball is in there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Misses, ball 2.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
3 runs, 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. 3-2 to the Indian center fielder. Now the 3-2 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
The left fielder, number 24, Domingo Santana.
Standing in, Domingo Santana. From the belt, the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. One and one.
Down 1-1.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Standing in now, Jordan Luplow. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Luplow, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The 1-0 delivery. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
And here's the 3-2 from him. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Digging in to try it again, Roberto Perez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, he's got to make an adjustment. You could tell this guy's been struggling with the bat in his hands. He's got a lot of frustration. He's gripping the bat too tight. He needs to relax, take a deep breath, and have a productive AB right here.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-0. Liner in there for a base hit. Mercado rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a relay home. And he will beat the throw home. It's a 4-1 score now.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit to left field right there, D-Row. And there was a terrific play at the plate.
A lot of fundamentals were on display right there, Dan. Nice throw home from the left fielder. A nice aggressive send by the third base coach to beat that one.
Hey, a really good base running. Did a good job of cutting that corner around third base. Able to score on that base hit from left field.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. From the belt, the pitch to 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Boy, this fourth inning has really been a struggle for him. Nothing seems to be going his way right now.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Chasing after it is Bradley. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Looking at his career totals, Hernandez hits a little over the 270 mark. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Hey, I don't know if he wasn't looking for it or just got fooled a little bit right there, but that was actually a decent slider to do some damage with.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his own or buries something in the dirt.
Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. Luplow rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. 3 across so far in the inning and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Too high.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Pedroia is able to get there, throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 2 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Indians 5 and the Red Sox 1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Digging in now, Alex Verdugo. He drew a walk his first time up.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 1-0.
Hey.
This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. And there's out number 1.
Now batting, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. First delivery to him on the way. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Some guys only get to free agency 1 time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a 2nd time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down 5-1. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Franmil Reyes. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
No, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
3-0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
Now here's the pitch. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Fastball in there, 3-2. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
So now Carlos Santana. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 home. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it bangs off the monster.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. I mean, that's a heck of a job to hold them in a single.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to make a change as that'll be all for his starter Chris Sale. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Ryan Weber enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning.
Ryan Weber.
Into the box, Oscar Mercado. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Bradley comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
The left fielder, number 24, Domingo Santana.
So coming to the plate, Domingo Santana. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. One left for the Tribe. They're up 5-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. He acknowledged they're doing a pretty nice job of getting guys on, but they're struggling mightily to bring them around to score. There's not just one thing they can do to improve that, but he said it has to start with focus. Focus on execution and focus on not trying to do too much. We'll see if they can buck this trend going forward, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. He'll get his side started in the inning. And, Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away. But whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Waiting next is Dustin Pedroia. Here's the 3-0.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, he walked them on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Next up for the Red Sox, Dustin Pedroia. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. He's set and the pitch.
Ball 1.
A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no.
Hey, if you know an umpire has a tight zone, as a hitter, you tighten your zone as well. No reason to go after the borderline pitches unless you really have to.
And it's fouled away. Here's the 1-1. 1-2 as he chases the slider. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
High in the air out to center field. Mercado will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now back, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Ball 2. Count is 2-1.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are two aboard now.
The batter,
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. And it's grounded just foul down the line. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Bogaerts brings in a batting average right at .290, a respectable number for sure. The 0-1 pitch. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Both teams with 6 hits so far. One and 2 to the Boston shortstop.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Ball 2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
So now to the plate, Rafael Devers, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 home.
That's ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
Oh, that pitch is out.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Santana has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Boston strands a couple. They're down here 5-1. So stepping in, Jordan Luplow. He'll get the 6th inning started for Cleveland.
Jordan Luplow.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball one.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Now the 2-0 home.
That's ball 3.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he fouls this one off. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
The batter, the catcher, Roberto.
In now, Roberto Perez. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, that's the ball.
This year against right-handed pitching, Perez is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 2-0. Fouled off.
Ball
2-1
3.
pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
The 3-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Verdugo waits on it. 1 out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Jose Ramirez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
A 1-1. Fouled away. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. He's set. Now the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Verdugo is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey. I got a ball, 1 strike.
2 out with the man at first. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Indians leave 1. They lead this one, though, 5-1. So striding forward now, Mitch Moreland. No hits to this point.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In the air to straightaway right. Luplow has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Alex Verdugo.
Into the box now, Alex Verdugo. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Lifted the other way to left center. Santana will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Ready for another shot now, Christian Vasquez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's a ball.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1. Line drive to center field. Mercado is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 5-1. Ready now, Francisco Lindor. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Bat explodes as this is on the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now that designated hitter, Ronnie Reyes.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Franmil Reyes. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Count 1-0.
Ball 2.
No strike.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Outside, 3-0 now. On deck, Carlos Santana. Ready with the 3-0 pitch. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Here's Carlos Santana now. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. There's 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Cleveland's out in front, 5-1. Standing in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And quickly, there's 1 down to lead off the frame.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrew Benintendi. It was a walk in his last trip.